Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody. Today guys again we'll take a look at the euro currency. So action on the current week, as you can see, was really tight, so market mostly stands in the range of the high wave pattern that has been formed right in the beginning of the week. So currently market makes some shy attempt to break this range through, but this hasn't happened yet. In general, this recent action could suggest some position closing, profit taking before non-farm payrolls release. And probably, although currently and yesterday we see some upward action, currently it's a bit too early to speak about some meaningful upward retracement on some upward breakout or something of that sort, because this is all stuff is just a preparation to non-farm payrolls release mostly. So currently it's very difficult to suggest that payrolls will be bad, because if you have taken a look at the ADP report, it was almost 2 times greater than the expectation. So market expects 150,000 private jobs created, but real numbers was greater than the 200,000, and the last results were revised upside. Today, non-farm payrolls expected to be around 175,000. But to get these numbers, it means that there should be some contraction, some firing in the government sector to show the numbers that is less than an ADP report. And it's very difficult to suggest that. It's probably, it means that real non-farm payrolls will be release could be also almost 2 times greater than expected. But this is just, guys, my thoughts. As you know, I'm not trading the non-farm payrolls releases and other important statistics releases. So that's just some attempt of the analysis of the numbers that we have already, and taking in consideration the 95% of the correlation between the ADP report and non-farm payrolls release, non-farm payrolls report. So that's just a conclusion that we could, logical conclusion that we could make based on the numbers that we already have. Well, what this could bring to the technical picture. So it means that current action, guys, that we see right now, it is not yet the starting rally to the upside. It's not yet the reversal. This is just technical motion, technical behavior, and this is not yet mean that we already should take the long position in that upward action already has started. Absolutely not. I could say even more that if good numbers could appear, it still happened that market could just show the miserable plunge here to the downside. And as you can see, this market hasn't closed yet above this high wave candle. It means that no direction has been taken yet. Market still stands inside the range of this high wave. This first point. Second point is that this bearish grabber, guys, that we have is still valid, and it means that it could reach target today. If numbers will be really good, market could drop and taken out of these lows. That's really could happen. So on the daily chart, we're continuing to watch for patterns that we have specified, and first of them here is the double repo buy. Currently we see we have only the half part, the half of the double repo. So we have thrust, close above the 3x3. Now we need close below and close above again. In this case, we will get the confirmed double repo buy pattern. Only after that, maybe market will start upward action. But this is not the fact yet, because the most tricky moment here, guys, is that we talked about it yesterday, that market in fact has the 1 on 4 major target of this ABCD pattern that stands below these lows, and this target is uncompleted. That's why you should not be surprised as a result of the non-farm payrolls, market just will drop here right to the target and will take it out of these lows. The point is that here are a lot of stops, guys, and as soon as they will be triggered, they will add fuel to the drop. That's why market just could slip right to the 104 target, just based on the stops that will be triggered. Not necessarily that more selling orders will appear here in the moment of the breakout, but just triggering the stops will push market right to the 100% extensions 104 target. That's why I consider difficult scenarios could be different scenarios could be. But still, first of all, we will be watching for a double repo and see where we'll get it or not, because as we have come to agreement yesterday in our discussion that we should wait for patterns. If we do not have any patterns, we will not take the position, especially on the long side of the market, and especially because we have previously this plunge down. So to take position without patterns against this plunge, it's really not very good idea. The taking position even with the patterns is not really safe when you have the action against you of that sort. But taking a position even without the patterns, it's really could become the suicide. So on intraday charts, as you can see, we haven't got our butterfly that we have discussed. So we are waiting. We were waiting for butterfly, if you remember. Yes, the discussion here. But as you can see, market hasn't continuing move down and turn up, taken out of this top, and it means that we couldn't get this butterfly anymore. So we will be watching what will happen here. At the same time, on the hourly chart, we have the head and shoulders pattern. As you can see, we have talked about it. It's a bit flat head and shoulders, so left shoulder, head, right shoulder, that's a bit extended. As you can see, entire market right now has broken through the neckline, completed this minor ABCD pattern. So it means, guys, that based on the volatility that could come in a moment of the release, since you can see the target here stands rather close. It's 108.90, and target stands approximately at 107 probably. Sorry, 107.20. So it's just 30 pips difference. It's really not big difference here. That's why market just on the volatility could complete this head and shoulders, this ABCD, and turn down. That's also possible. It's one of the possible scenarios that very often you could meet in the moments of the release of the important data. So anyway, guys, this in general doesn't change our trading plan. We are waiting for the patterns. If we will get any patterns, we will think about taking the position. If we will not get it, then we just will not take in this current situation. As you can see, the action with this head and shoulders is very choppy, and probably if you're taking position based on this pattern, it was really very nervous trading with this a lot of different retracements, so it's very choppy action. But our major suggestion that we have made in the weekly research is 105.80 area. We said until market stands above this area, it keeps chance on upward retracement. As soon as it will break it and return right back down to the 105.17 lows, it will mean the collapse and further dropping. So taken out of these lows. But what kind of drop will happen? Currently we do not know. Whether market will drop right to the 104 next target, or that will be just minor wash and rinse of these lows. Market just grab the stops below it and return right back up. It's the question. That's why we do not take in position right now. As we said yesterday, the same. So wait for the butterfly, wait for the double repo, and we will waiting for what will happen. So today, guys, we could get probably the clarity based on the non-farm payrolls release. So wait for the patterns. Let's see what we will get on the moment of the data release. Maybe we will get at least the second part of the double repo. Hardly we will get completion of the double repo because this daily chart, and we need at least the 2 sessions to complete it. But at least we probably could get information how market responds on these lows, whether it will be the wash and rinse based on non-farm payrolls release, or this will be just drop right to 104 target. This clarity probably we could get today.